What's up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming at you guys because we are going to be talking about the latest addition to the Charmer Familiar Possessed um, archetype. You know, the structure deck is coming out soon in the OCG, and they plopped out a very new card for the TCG, and kind of something that I didn't expect them to actually pop out. This is the Master of Spiritual Arts, funny enough, because that's the name of the structure deck. It's a quick play spell card, and it says you can only activate this card's name once per turn. This card one card. Take two cards with different names from your deck that each meet at least one of the criteria listed below, and add one card to your hand and set the other card on your field. And those cards are a Charmer monster, familiar possessed monster, or a possessed spell or trap card. And here's the thing: the structure deck is going to be full of those cards to benefit the familiar possessed Charmer archetype. A lot of people are very excited about this card because this is something that a lot of us wanted. A lot of us wanted a card that finally, united the setup. And this was something that, for a long period of time, since the archetype was first introduced, a lot of people wanted those types of cards to finally synergize with the archetype because it now takes each of the aspects of it and puts it together. The only thing is the middle stages, which unfortunately didn't get a reprint in us, which we kind of said because they don't have Charmer or Possessed in their name. So the thing about it is Aria, Asua, Hita, and Winnie are getting a card that can really benefit them. Also, Lena and Dark, because they're also familiar possessed and they have charmers as well. I think, honestly enough, this was also focused on the original four, yet the other two are going to be included somehow. Because I don't think people are going to leave out Dark and Light. I honestly think this was a card that was very much needed. However, we still need another card that would synergize with this. And I honestly think that's where, in my last video, when I talked about a card that came out for them, I honestly just was like, where's the boss monster? Like, this archetype doesn't have a boss monster, and I think that's what it needs. It needs a boss monster. Whether it's Link monster, next deck monster, or is it extra deck monster or main deck monster? This archetype needs a monster, and I think that monster honestly needs to have a way to change its attribute to where all the charmers can benefit from its ability to change its attribute, or it has abilities that are based off of it changing its attribute, like Copy Winnie, where she can bounce cards back to the deck, have an effect like Asua's trap card. Yeah, have an effect like the trap cards, the spiritual art trap cards, or have an ability that works with the Charmer's abilities. You know how they flip up and then they can take control of a monster of their respective attribute. Have something like that where you can activate this card by discarding the Charmer based on the Charmer's attribute, take control of your opponent's monster. And then every time a Charmer monster we would destroy a battle card effect, while this card is on the field, it's not. Like, that'd be great. Or have when it, treat this card as the attribute of the Charmers that are used for its summon. Or be all the attributes that, are based off the monsters. Yeah, based off the monsters that are used for its summon. That'd be great for a Link monster. That'd be great for a Seed monster. That'd be great for a Synchro monster. You can even do a Fusion monster. No, they don't have any Fusion cards in that. But that'd be great. Or have, something similar to, let's say, Nodin or Etnis or Godness, where you don't need the polymerization. Like, do a contact fusion and benefit from that. Like, there's so many different variations of this deck that can easily benefit from having a boss monster with manipulation of attribute or the ability to control various attributes. And it's just, that's what's missing. That's literally what's missing. We have a great spell card, but we need a monster to back up the archetype. And with a boss monster, like, give them a familiar possessed boss monster, or give them a charmer boss monster. Well, the charmers were more self-control, but give them a familiar possessed, or give them an extra deck monster that can fit in. Like, the two big heavy hitting possessed monsters, meh. They're really meh. They're okay in terms of what they do because they copy their various spiritual art. You're also missing water and wind. But the thing is, have a monster that combines all the attributes that the charmers have access to, and then it gives them that ability to change the attribute based on what it is, and make it a familiar possessed monster. Similar to the Link monsters, which I'm surprised they aren't reprinted in this because that would be a great setup there to have all four of the Link monsters printed, or maybe even print Dark and Light, or have the next set have Dark and Light. But yeah, I honestly think this is a great spell card. They just need a boss monster to really put it all together, and then we can go from there. But let me know what you guys think about the Masters of Spiritual Art, and what do you think about this card, and do you think this is the way to go, and more stuff like that. So let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, guys, I will um, upload more stuff as soon as possible. And also hit that notification bell so you guys can be informed when I do upload. Thanks everybody so much, and I'll catch you all next time. HPJ signing out. Take care.